Now, joining me live on the broadcast is Ambassador Yogesh Gupta, who is a former diplomat. Sir, thank you very much for your time, in fact, joining us live on the broadcast. As we see that now Prime Minister Narendra Modi has responded to Donald Trump's statement. And the big headline from there, in fact, on how United States responds to India's stand on the bilateral and also on the tariffs is that he will always be wanting to stay friends with India. How do you decode this statement that is pretty strange given to his initial reactions?
Well, I think it's a very important signal and a very important opening for both the United States and India, because after a long series of somewhat tough and negative statements, President Trump has made this statement that he values the India relationship and he is friends with PM Modi. And our Prime Minister has immediately responded very warmly. So I think the next step is that we should explore a meeting between the two of them, because once they meet, we can clarify a whole lot of things. India has been reducing its purchase of Russian oil for a long time, not now, but for a long time, because of market reasons. You know that we are able to get oil from other sources at relatively decent prices and so on. And we want to, similarly, we have been buying weapons also from the U.S. After 2008, we have bought weapons worth more than $20 billion from the U.S. So it's not that we are buying everything from Russia. And similarly, the Indian students who go to the U.S. for education, they are spending something like $25 billion annually in the U.S., So India is willing to make, some changes in our trade profile wherever we can to accommodate the U.S. We are willing to change the tariff, the duty structure. And I think if the two sides get along, have a meeting and discuss their mutual concerns, I'm sure, we can work out something positive between them, and the relationship, can strengthen from this point onwards. Because there are a lot of people, both in the U.S. as well as in India, who want that this relationship must improve. It's a big relationship.
Absolutely. As in fact, the United States has also come to understand of the terms that the relations in the long established ties with India are of a lot of significance. But Ambassador Yogesh Gupta, let's come to the point once again. Do you think that United States has largely not done the maintaining ties with India in subject to the tariffs the right way? Has this also disturbed, the equation which was balanced by a lot of turns that have happened earlier as well, but also unfortunately not gone right down the line?
Well, yes, I mean, there have been some aggressive statements and reactions and counter reactions and further reactions and so on, and it's very unfortunate because a lot of it is due to misunderstandings and inadequate dialogue. We were hoping that the U.S. trade team would come on 25th of August and we would have a chance to interact with them, but unfortunately that visit didn't take place. So I understand the Commerce Minister is in touch with his counterparts in the U.S. and they are still talking informally and trying to work out something. So, it's a huge relationship. So many American companies are working in India. So many, all this Google and Amazon, everything, I mean, in our day-to-day life, there is so much involvement of the United States in different ways. So many students are going there. So many people are going there. Such a large number of Indians are settled in the U.S. and they are making a big contribution. Yesterday, President Trump hosted a dinner for the tech CEOs, and half of them were people of Indian origin. So, it's a very big relationship, and I think it will be in our mutual interest if President Trump and Prime Minister Modi can meet and, clarify mutual concerns to each other.